Morning. You may recall, if you've been following my videos on my music channel, I was threatening to do shorter videos. Well, we're into March and I haven't done it yet in terms of reviews, but I'm going to have a bash this morning. I'm going to review the 2017 album by U2 called Songs of Experience. This is the first U2 review, but it has to be said that they have been a band that I've thoroughly enjoyed down the years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on just 5 tracks, I think. Anyway, 3 years and 9 producers in the making. U2 unveiled this album, which is full of self-awareness, gravitas and humour, and enough great moments to forgive its clumsier touches. A little bit of history though. Of course, the previous album, Songs of Innocence, was a promise that this would follow very quickly. But in the intervening time, Bono had a serious motorcycle accident, which actually suggested that he might never be able to play guitar again. And in the intervening time, there was also Brexit and the victory by Donald J. Trump as the President of the United States. So those factors also slowed up this release. Anyway, I'm going to go straight into these tracks and I will just give you some brief highlights of them. So the first track I'm going to select is the second song, Lights of Home, and it's just over 4 minutes. And the guitars really rev up here from the Edge, and it's got a gospelish type of chorus. The Edge delivers really a slow rock solo, very tasteful, with some distorted slide guitar. The lyrics, well, Bono's near-death experience seem to have led to a rebirth, a reality check about where it all started. Next up is track 4, Get Out of Your Own Way. The drums circle in the mix, joining the vocals and greeting Adam's bass, which increases the pace. It's utterly beautiful, this track, and it feels like a long, relieved exhalation of breath. Some nice harmonies and a solid guitar solo, albeit briefly. There's a nice chorus on here. And lyrically, love and broken hearts and how to heal them. The message is, don't prevent yourself from moving forward in life after you've had a few setbacks. Next up is one of my favourites, track 5, American Soul. It certainly has attitude, this track. There's a grunge combined with a hard rock feel. Fuzz-like style guitar from the Edge, and rap is in there too. It features a line and a few more by Kendrick Lamar, more of that later, about Trump and the changing political landscape. It's very seductive via Lamar's spoken defiance, and a rousing finish with Larry Mullen beating the hell out of the drums. As I say, it's a civil rights statement really by Lamar and Bono, and an excerpt here. Blessed are the bullies, for one day they will have to stand up to themselves. Blessed are the liars, for the truth can be awkward. Okay, next up is track 6, Summer of Love. It's got a lazy psychedelic dip. Bono reminiscing 1967, we suspect. It's got a delicate Edge guitar, easy soft rock with some neat strings, and the lyrics mention Aleppo and bomb craters, just to remind you that it isn't all blood, peace and understanding. It's juxtaposed with that West Coast summer of love feel, and reminding what a feeling was back in those old days. And next up is Landlady. This is track 10 on the album. It's an extended apology, I suggest, to Bono's wife, Ali Hewson, a debt of gratitude, and sang with emotional bonding, to be sure. It's a beautiful song, simply played with no extravagance. Strings are added and Bono's vocals are very moving. As I say, Bono's wife, and a thank you for everything, warts and all, and the value of stability in a rock and roll lifestyle. And here's an extract. Roam the phone is where I live till I get home. And when the doorbell rings, you tell me that I have a key. I ask you how you know it's me. The road, no road without a turn. And if there was, the road would be too long. Last of my review tracks here is the final track, There Is a Light. It's got a delicate delivery by Bono, religiously preachy, I would suggest. The piano adds to the gentle mood, and it's got a tasteful array of keyboards. The arrangements are minimal, and that eerie guitar way back in the mix by the edge. Lyrics, well, I think it says that we should stay with a ray of optimism and don't be drawn into cult leaders or demagogues. A definite reference to Trump here. And here's an excerpt. And if the terrors of the night come creeping into your days, and the world comes stealing children from your room, guard your innocence from hallucination and know that darkness always gathers around the light. Okay, so keeping it brief, I have to say that it took me a number of listens to get into this album, but I'm very glad I put in the work. There's certainly still a lot left in this huge band. When they put their minds to it, they can deliver some really good songs. There are a few weak spots on this album, so it's not quite up there with the Joshua Tree or Boy, but I still recommend it. So there it is, Songs of Everything by U2.